like a buttercup. You're a Barbie doll. Show them all what I'm made of. Strut down the hall. Won't stop till I get enough.
Someone in California woke up a lot richer today.
Oh, yeah.
Over $1.22 billion richer,
Wow.
to be exact.
That's...
They're holding the winning Mega Millions ticket, the fifth largest jackpot in the game's history.
It's quite a way to kick off the new year.
Absolutely.
What did you say?
While we send virtual congrats to that lucky winner,
Yeah.
let's take a deep dive into what this win really means.
Okay.
We've got a stack of sources here.
All right.
News articles, historical data on Mega Millions jackpots,
Yeah.
and even some research
Okay.
on the socioeconomic factors
Interesting.
tied to lottery play.
It's more than just lucky numbers.
Exactly.
That's for sure.
So first things first,
Okay.
where did this golden ticket come from?
The winning ticket was sold at
Yeah.
a place called Sunshine Food and Gas.
Sunshine Food and Gas.
Yeah.
It's amazing how these life-changing events
Right.
can happen in the most everyday places.
It really underscores the element of chance inherent in the lottery.
Okay, so let's say you bought a ticket in Cottonwood.
Right.
The winning numbers are 3,
Okay.
7,
Got it.
37, 49,
Okay.
55.
All right.
And the mega ball is 6.
If those numbers match yours,
Yeah.
you're looking at a cash payout of over $549.7 million
Wow.
after taxes.
That's still an incredible amount of money.
It is.
This is actually the 4th Mega Millions jackpot
Oh, wow.
we've seen in 2024.
That's right.
So,
And it's interesting to note that this is fewer
okay.
than we've seen in previous years.
Interesting.
The last jackpot
Yeah.
for $810 million
Okay.
was one in Texas
Wow.
back in September.
It makes you wonder about the patterns, right?
Yeah.
Is there a reason
Yeah.
we're seeing these massive jackpots less frequently?
There are a lot of variables at play.
Right.
Of course.
Of course.
But the odds of winning are a key factor.
Ah, yes, the odds. Let's be honest.
Mm.
The chances of actually hitting the Mega Millions jackpot are pretty slim.
To put it mildly,
Yeah.
the odds are calculated
Okay.
at 1 in 302.5 million.
Wow.
You're more likely to be struck by lightning twice.
Twice.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe winning the whole jackpot is a long shot.
Sure.
But don't they say there are smaller prizes?
Yeah.
You can win too.
Yeah.
What are the chances of at least getting something?
While the jackpot odds are minuscule,
Yeah.
your chances of winning any prize in Mega Millions are much better.
Okay.
Around 1 in 24.
Oh, wow.
The system is designed with varying tiers of prizes.
I see.
Based on how many numbers you match.
Okay, so there's a glimmer of hope there
Right.
for us non-billionaires.
Exactly.
But it makes you wonder about the people
Yeah.
who consistently buy lottery tickets,
Yeah.
especially when these jackpots get so big.
Uh-huh.
Is there any research on who plays the most?
That's where it gets really interesting.
Okay.
Several studies, including a fascinating deep dive
Oh.
by the Howard Center for Investigative Journalism, have shown that lottery ticket sales are disproportionately concentrated in low-income communities.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not what I would have guessed.
Yeah.
What's behind that trend?
You know what's fascinating is that
Yeah.
research suggests
Okay.
it's not just about financial desperation.
Oh, okay.
There are behavioral elements, like the illusion of control and the allure of a life-changing quick fix
Yeah.
that are more potent in certain communities.
Oh,
It's
right.
like the idea of a small investment
Yeah.
for a potentially huge reward
Uh-huh.
resonates more strongly.
It's like the lottery taps into something deeper
Right.
than just financial hope.
Exactly. And we have to consider
Yeah.
the marketing tactics used by
Right.
lottery companies.
Yeah.
The focus on massive jackpots, the feel-good stories of past winners,
Uh-huh.
it all creates a powerful narrative.
So it's not just a random game of chance.
No,
There are psychological and social forces at play here.
that's right.
It makes you think about where you typically see
Yeah,
those lottery ticket displays.
that's a critical point.
Yeah.
They're often prominently placed
Oh, yeah.
in convenience stores or gas stations
Yeah.
in neighborhoods that might not have as many other entertainment options.
It raises questions about
Yeah.
whether the lottery system is truly benefiting
Right.
everyone equally.
Sure.
We always hear about the money going to good causes,
Right.
but does it balance out?
Well, it is true
Okay.
that roughly half the proceeds from each ticket remain within the state where it was sold.
I see.
These funds are used for a variety of things, from education to environmental programs.
Okay.
However, that's where the analysis gets more complicated.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
But it's also important to consider where that money is coming from.
Right.
Is the lottery really a sustainable way to fund essential services?
That's the question.
Right.
The Howard Center's research brought to light,
Okay.
they found that in several states, the revenue generated from lottery ticket sales actually surpasses the revenue from corporate income taxes.
Wow. That puts things in a whole new perspective.
It does.
So while some of the money might be going to good causes, it also makes you question who's really benefiting from this system and at what cost.
Right.
It's almost like we're looking at two sides of the same coin.
Yeah. Yeah.
The excitement of potentially winning big.
Right.
And the complex reality of who's playing and why.
Precisely. And that complexity extends to how the lottery is structured and how it might evolve in the future.
Okay.
Did you know that Mega Millions ticket prices
really?
are slated to increase?
I hadn't heard that.
Yeah.
What's the thinking behind that change?
Well, starting in April 2025,
Okay.
the price of a Mega Millions ticket will more than double.
Wow.
Going from $2 to $5.
$5 a ticket.
Yeah.
That's a pretty steep increase.
It is.
Do you think that will affect who plays? Especially considering what we were just discussing about the demographics of lottery players.
That's a key question.
Yeah.
And it's something Mega Millions is undoubtedly considering.
Okay.
Their rationale is that this price hike will lead to even larger jackpots, which they believe will attract more players and ultimately generate more revenue.
It's a gamble, for sure.
It is.
On one hand, a bigger jackpot might be tempting.
Yeah.
But will it outweigh the increased cost for people who are already struggling financially?
It's a valid concern, and it'll be interesting to see how this plays out.
For sure.
Will we see a shift in the demographics of players?
Right.
Will it deter people from playing altogether?
Yeah.
Or will the allure of those mega jackpots outweigh the cost?
Right.
Only time will tell.
But for a moment, let's step back from the complexities and indulge in a little bit of fantasy. If you won the Mega Millions, what would be the first thing you'd do?
That's the age-old question, isn't it?
It is.
It's easy to get swept up in dreams of mansions and private jets.
Right.
But when faced with that level of sudden wealth, the priorities might shift.
I imagine it would be a surreal experience, to say the least.
Oh, absolutely.
Would you travel the world?
Maybe.
Start your dream business?
Possibly.
Maybe buy that island you've always wanted?
Honestly, I think the first thing I'd do is take a deep breath.
Yeah.
And assemble a team of trusted advisors.
Okay.
Financial experts, lawyers, maybe even a therapist.
Yeah.
To help navigate such a life-altering event.
That's a smart move.
It is.
It's important to be responsible with that kind of money.
Yeah.
Especially when you're suddenly thrust into a whole new world.
Absolutely. While there might be a few celebratory splurges along the way, I'd want to make sure I'm using this windfall to make a positive impact on the world.
Now, that's what I call winning the jackpot of life.
Right.
Using your newfound wealth to make a difference and help others.
Yeah.
It's inspiring to think about the possibilities.
It certainly is.
And who knows, maybe one of our listeners will be the next lucky winner.
You never know.
Okay, listeners, time for you to weigh in.
All right.
If you won the Mega Millions,
what
would be the first thing you'd do?
It's a good question.
Share your answers with us on social media.
Okay.
Using the hashtag #DeepDiveDreams.
We're eager to hear what you do with all that cash.
But as we wrap up this deep dive into the world of Mega Millions, it's crucial to remember that true wealth extends beyond just money.
It does.
It's about living a fulfilling life.
Yes.
Making responsible choices. And maybe dreaming big every once in a while.
Beautifully said.
So as we head into the new year, let's keep exploring, keep learning.
Right.
And keep diving deep.
All right.
But before we go, I have one final thought-provoking question for you.
I'm all ears.
Knowing what we now know about the lottery's societal impact, the odds and the potential consequences, do you think it's an ethical form of entertainment?
That's a truly compelling question.
It is.
And one that deserves careful consideration.
What alternatives could provide similar excitement and opportunity?
Right.
Without the potential downsides?
Yeah.
Something to ponder, isn't it?
Indeed, it seems our deep dive has opened up even more avenues for exploration.
Until next time, keep those wheels turning.
Okay.
And remember, sometimes the most rewarding journeys are the ones that challenge our perspectives and lead us to ask the tough questions.
Absolutely.
It's fascinating to think that something as seemingly simple as
I know, right?
Buying a lottery ticket can open up so many complex questions.
It really highlights how interconnected our world is, doesn't it?
It does.
We started by celebrating a single billion-dollar win.
Yeah.
And now we're contemplating the ethical implications of an entire system.
That's the beauty of a deep dive.
It is.
You never know where the exploration will lead.
Exactly.
But before we get too philosophical, I do want to touch on one more aspect of the lottery.
Right.
We talked about the odds of winning.
Right.
But we haven't really delved into the mechanics of how those odds are determined.
Excellent point.
Yeah.
It's easy to get caught up
right
in the sheer size of the jackpot. But understanding the math behind those odds is crucial.
So break it down for us.
Okay.
How do they actually calculate the probability of winning the Mega Millions?
It all boils down to the number of possible combinations.
Okay.
In Mega Millions, you choose 5 numbers from a pool of 70.
Okay.
And then 1 mega ball number from a pool of 25.
Okay.
The odds of winning the jackpot are based on the probability of selecting all 6 numbers.
Right.
Correctly.
Okay, so we're talking about a lot of potential number combinations.
That's right.
But does that mean the odds are always the same?
Well,
regardless of how big the jackpot gets.
That's a common misconception.
Oh, really?
The odds of winning the Mega Millions jackpot are fixed.
Okay.
That one in 302.5 million chance.
Yeah.
Regardless of how many people play.
Okay.
Or how high the jackpot climbs.
So even when the jackpot reaches $1 billion,
yes,
your individual chances of winning remain
they do
incredibly small.
Precisely. It's important to keep that in mind.
Right.
Now, while the jackpot odds are constant,
yeah,
the odds of winning smaller prizes do fluctuate.
Oh, okay.
Based on the number of tickets sold.
Oh, okay.
And how many people match
certain
number combinations.
That makes sense.
Right.
So while hitting those 6 magic numbers is a long shot,
it is.
There's still a decent chance of winning something.
Exactly.
Even if it's not life-changing wealth.
And that's why understanding the different prize tiers and their associated odds can be helpful. Right. Even if you're not aiming for the jackpot.
Well, I think we've officially covered all the bases.
I think so.
In this Mega Millions deep dive.
We have.
We've explored the thrill of winning.
Yeah.
The socioeconomic factors at play. The evolving landscape of the lottery system.
Right.
And even the mathematical intricacies of those elusive odds.
It's been a comprehensive journey.
It has.
Wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. We've unpacked a lot of information.
We have.
And I hope our listeners are walking away with a deeper understanding of not just the lottery itself.
Right.
But the broader questions it raises about individual choices, societal impact, and ethical considerations.
It's a reminder that even something as seemingly simple as a lottery ticket can spark a fascinating and thought-provoking conversation.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Well, thank you.
So as we wrap up this episode of The Deep Dive,
I
encourage you to continue the conversation. What resonated with you the most?
Right.
What questions are still swirling in your mind?
And remember those thought-provoking questions we posed earlier.
Right.
Do you think the lottery is an ethical form of entertainment?
Yeah.
What alternatives might exist?
Right.
We'd love to hear your perspectives.
Share your thoughts with us on social media.
Yes.
Using the hashtag #DeepDiveDreams.
Very.
Until next time, keep exploring. Keep questioning.
Yes.
And keep diving deep into the world around you.
Sounds good.
Sound the alarm. I'm coming up. We'll have a ball. I'm sweet like a buttercup. You're Barbie doll. Show them all what I'm made of. Strut down the hall. Won't stop till